It is exactly 1,000 days since Madeleine Mccann went missing while on holiday in Portugal. Sir Richard Branson and J.K. Rowling are expected to be amongst the guests at a fundraising dinner to mark the occasion tonight. Thousands of pounds are still needed to fund the private investigation to find Madeleine. In a statement this morning, her parents, Kate and Jerry, admitted that it sometimes felt wrong to be coping without her. Cordelia Kretschmar reports.
1,000 days ago, GMTV broke the news.
A 3-year-old British girl has gone missing in Portugal.
1,000 headlines later, and still no Madeleine Mccann. Despite sightings from Morocco to Malta, 18 months ago, the Portuguese police investigation was shelved. Now, as the McCanns fight claims that their daughter's dead in the Portuguese courts, their private detectives are keeping the search alive. These private inquiries have led as far as Argentina and Australia, but now the focus is back in Portugal and the rural area around Praia da Luz. It's reported investigators were in Praia da Luz in secret last week. They still want to speak to this man, the sex offender Raymond Hewlett, who denies any involvement. But after 1,000 days of searching, the question the McCanns have asked themselves 1,000 times: are they any closer to finding her?
Well, we're joined now from Manchester by the former Child Protection Officer Mark Williams-Thomas. Good morning to you. How important are key days like this?
Good morning, Penny. Obviously very important. It's important that they keep it in the public eye and appeal for any information. We've had the recent appeal in relation to the age enhancement for Madeleine, and obviously we've got the marking today, not only of the dinner, but obviously the lighting of the lanterns tonight. It is important because it has to stay in people's mind so that she doesn't become one of the lost children.
The thing is, though, that when you talk about 1,000 days, surely anybody with information would have come forward by now.
Well, that's important, yes it is, and in fact the key times were the first 6 to 12 months. Any time after that you're going to suffer lack of evidence, and of course it's quite a transient community in Praia da Luz and people will disappear. It's important now that actually the inquiry's gone back to Praia da Luz. I've always believed that that is where the clues lie. They don't lie elsewhere in other countries, and in fact I think that has actually taken the inquiry away and diverted an awful lot of resources and time. We need now to focus back on Praia da Luz, and I would certainly be asking the Portuguese police this morning, if this happened in the UK, we would be reviewing the file, we would bring in an independent expert, former detective, or even a current serving detective. Let's get Portuguese, let's re-look at this file and let's see if there's any evidence that's been missed that we can look at. There is some part of this key that we now need, piece of the jigsaw, that may be a member of the public, or it may be sitting within the details of that file.
How easy, if the Portuguese police say, actually we're not doing that, how easy would it be to get access to those files?
Well, they have made them public. The majority of those files is open to the public. They have kept certain detail back, and in particular where it relates to offenders who have got previous convictions relating to children. But I think it's only common sense, and certainly would happen in the UK, for someone to review the evidence that's there, because otherwise they've done their investigation and now it's going to sit there forever without anyone reopening it unless some significant information comes forward. So today I really am urging the Portuguese police, let's bring in an independent person who wasn't involved in the initial investigation. Let's review that file. Let's look to see if there's any areas that need further examination. Let's see if there's other inquiries that have come in since that perhaps didn't get into the first file. And let's re-look at that. And urging Jerry and Kate and obviously all those other parties, let's work together to actually give as much information as they've got. Let's be completely open in the whole course of this, and let's see if we can actually make some steps forward, because sadly over the last 12 months I don't think we've moved forward at all.